So, you're trying to learn the characters in Forsaken, huh? Well, I think me with my 5 minutes played makes me the perfect candidate to teach you precisely what you need to know about every single character in Forsaken. I'm talking skills, strategies, and tech that will absolutely 100% definitely totally not entirely help you win every game of Forsaken. Guaranteed. Let's not waste any more time and get right into the characters, starting off with the Sentinels, more specifically Shedletsky. Shedletsky is a super easy character to play, and he's obviously the best because he has Creation of Hatred. Beyond that, he also has his sword and his chicken. Now, since you have a sword, that obviously means that you're a big, bad, tough guy who the killers should be super scared of, and if they dare chase after you, you should always run directly at them in a straight line, and then swing when they get close. Doing this will never backfire. Who'd ever expect a Shedletsky to use his sword? Okay, maybe you shouldn't run straight up to them and use your sword. In fact, why go near the killer at all? Sure, you can stun the killer, but you'd be putting your life on the line. After all, if the other players in the lobby are so good, then they should be able to survive just fine while you emote in the far corner of the map. And when you get to LMS, make sure to somehow die in the first 10 seconds just to prove to everyone else how bad you would have been if you tried to help. Oh, and yeah, the fried chicken. Make sure to use that right in front of the killer after they hit you a couple times. For 2-time, you get your dagger, crouch, and ritual. Now first off, I don't know what ritual does, so just make sure to never use it, as why should you use an ability if you don't know what it does, right? Past that, your whole thing is 2-times to make sure that you fill your oblation meter by stabbing the killer. This can easily be accomplished by running up to the killer and then stabbing them as they're running directly after someone else. Okay, so sneaking up on the killer didn't clearly work too well. So instead of doing that, make sure to just never even be seen by the killer. You can accomplish this by crouching right in front of the killer, as doing so will give you invisibility. If you like being in chases, this is the guy for you. He's got his block, his charge, and his punch, along with having 115 health. Now, the best thing to do as guest is to block, as successfully blocking an attack will let you punch the killer, stunning them. And I mean, come on, how hard could it be to block an attack as guest? Surely running up to the killer and blocking would work. Oh god, he didn't fall. Alright, maybe doing the one thing the killer expects you to do isn't such a good idea. How about instead of doing that, you just avoid getting close to the killer, and you only use your block when you have no other options. Your charge ability can even help with this, as using it will give you a burst of speed while you allow your stamina to recharge. Just make sure to never help the poor Elliot running for his life. Maybe he should have picked a Giga Chad Sentinel like you if he wanted to survive. Never stop gambling. As Elliot, you're a very integral part of your team, as you'll likely be the only source of quick healing during the match. Now, what does this mean? Well, duh, that obviously means you should follow the killer around to heal the guy he's chasing for like 3% health. After all, surely the killer will target the Sentinels before he targets you. Okay, well, that clearly didn't work. How about instead of doing that, you just do Jins all game, and if somebody comes up to you asking for a heal, just ignore them and keep doing the Jins, as doing them makes you heal more. Once you do the Jins, then you can worry about healing them, as they'll definitely still be alive by the time all 5 Jins are done. Oh, and make sure to throw your pizzas to heal yourself when you can. Almost forgot to mention that part. You ever played TF2? If you have, then just imagine this dude as engineer from that game and you'll already have a pretty good idea as to how to play as Builderman. If you haven't, fuck, I don't know, just place your turret somewhere or something. As for your dispenser, make sure to place it out in the open in the center of the map. That way, everyone will be able to find your dispenser easily, allowing people to regen their health. Oh, also, make sure to always stay near the killer, but make sure to never go near your turret, as the killer could be an asshole and break your turret, and why would you ever want that to happen? And plus, what's the killer gonna do, huh? You're the engineer. You know those annoying ass witches from Minecraft? Yeah, that's essentially Dusakar. You can do magic or something, and obviously being able to do magic, you should have the killer chasing you. Oh, what's that? They're chasing you. Splash potion of harming, bitch! Oh shit. Well, that won't happen again since Dusakar isn't even that great of a support character, so I'll basically always be left for my last man. Okay, so Taff is a little bit tricky to play since their traps are useless as hell, but hey, that doesn't mean you shouldn't play as him. The first thing you should always do as Taff is to find the killer, as you can place your tripwires right in front of them while they're chasing somebody else. In the scenario where you can't find the killer, you should instead pile all of your traps into the same room. That way, if the killer does show up, they'll hit every trap at once and they'll be so fucked up that they won't even be able to chase after you. Let's be real, you're only playing as Noob because you've loaded up Forsaken for the first time and you haven't figured out how to change characters yet. But fret not, Noob still has some abilities that can easily let you win every game. So, first off, your Bloxy Colas give you a temporary speed boost. Obviously, this means that you should use them to get from gen to gen quickly so you can help run down the clock. Other than your Bloxy Colas, you also get the Slate Skin Potions. These are really useful for when the killer comes after you, as they make you invincible or something, I think. Lastly, you have your Ghost Burger. Now, this is best used to escape from the killer, as it makes you invisible. So, if you're wanting to play N7, then know that you've just picked the best character in the game to play because they have the funny plead song, "If the killer is the Red Terrorist son." This immediately should make up for any possible lack of skill that you may have. Beyond this, N7 has 3 different abilities, well, really only 2 as one just changes how his first one works. First off, you have your clones. With your clones, you should obviously use them mid-chase, as using your clone gives you invisibility. You also have your cool GUI, which allows you to teleport to the other side of the map. With how powerful this is, you should always use it the moment you get into a chase. It's what the hell's the killer gonna do when you just suddenly disappear?
Want a break from the ads?
Okay, well, at this point it doesn't really seem like being a survivor has gone too well. But worry not, as now you'll be able to play as the killer. And, out of the kindness of my heart and with my definitely hundreds of hours of experience, I'll be also telling you how to play each of the 4 killers. Starting off with Jason. As Jason, you have 3 abilities, those being Gashing Wound, Behead, and Raging Pace. Now, if you ever get into a chase, always make sure to use your Raging Pace first, as you'll be able to see where the survivor goes, even if they go behind a wall or something. Afterwards, you should try to use your Gashing Wound. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention Behead. You should only use Behead while walking as it gives you slowness, and you might as well be slower when you're already moving slowly, right? It'd be better off to have the debuff than instead of, well, oh fuck, where'd he go? Okay, let's be real. You really don't need me to tell you how to play Cool Kid. He's like the easiest killer, or so I've heard. Just make sure to always walk speed override when out in the open. That way, you won't bonk your head on anything. Oh shit, wait, no, come back. Oh, hey, look, it's that one guy from like old Roblox or something. That's cool. Wait, why is his description got 5 stars for? That must mean he's like, I don't know, the highest quality character or something. John Doe has a few abilities. His spikes, his traps, and that one ability that lets him see people. I don't fucking remember what it's called. John Doe's spikes are pretty easy to use. Just use them when people are right in front of you. As for his traps, make sure to use them out in the open while everybody's staring at you. One Egg is probably the hardest killer to use, but look at him. He's like all green and glowy and shit, and he looks cool, so obviously you should use him. And he's also the most expensive character in the game, which obviously means that he's the most OP, right? One Leg has a few abilities, just like the other killers, except his abilities are more so focused on range. First off, you have Mass Infection. This is Professor X's main ranged attack, meaning that it does a lot of damage. To use Mass Infection, just shoot it in a straight line during a chase. And don't worry about if they're above you, it's a projectile attack, so surely it'll reach them, right? Next up, you have Entanglement. This ability has a super small hitbox and is thus hard to use. This means that you should almost never use Entanglement, as missing will give the survivor you're chasing an ability to get away. Instead, make sure to chase them down since you're the killer and you can move faster than them. Lastly, you have Unstable Eye, which I don't know what it does other than making you blind. Seems kind of like a useless skill to me, I don't know. And with that, I've effectively told you how to use each and every character to their fullest. Now you can go into any Forsaken lobby and win every time, guaranteed. And if these strats don't work for you, then I guess you just have a skill issue or something.